Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course. Week 14, Formulations. Lesson 93. During this lesson, we are focusing upon formulation Divya Janma. Divine birth. The first aspect is that this letter's text to be translated into numbers text. Divya, Da, E, Va, Ya and A. Janma, Ja, A, Na, Ma and A. 6, 2, 7, 1 and 1. It is 4, 1, 8, 9 and 1. Adding 6, 8, 15, 16 and 17. It is 4, 5, 13, 22 and 23. Now, this reach at 17 and here at 23 together makes 40. 40 is 4 into 10. As such, it is D12. So 12 space content is leading us to this formulation. Second aspect now. D12 as 12, 10, 10 and 8 takes us to 22 and 18. It is H5 and it is H6. So it takes us further to 5 space and 6 space as its origin, and everything happening within creators space. And creators space is leading to 8 directional format for manifestation. And we had seen that here is 21 Purv, 22 is west, 16 is north, and 24 is south. The previous formulation of lesson 92 was Hirde Granthi, knot of the heart. So it was within 4 space that at the origin seat was a transcendental seal, a Granthi, and with its explosion, Visfort 29, Brahma, Creator the Supreme, the Overlord of a 4 space, H 14, 29. There was an explosion, and it is this explosion which has taken to the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, and 5 space itself having 6 space as an origin. So our this today formulation, the Divyajanam, is taking us to a next phase and stage. The formulation Hriday Granthi has taken us to east to west, this Purv to Paschim. And now the second formulation is taking us from north to south, Uttar to Dakshin. Let us have a pause here and let us revisit these features and this reach. Here, it will help us to appreciate that as formulation, Hriday Granthi, we have reached at heart, at its transcendental seal, and its explosion is taking us further, that the transcendental origin is splitting into northern hemisphere and a southern hemisphere. It is this which takes us here for 8-directional frame from east to west, Purv to Paschim. Now here we are at north to south, 16 and 24. This 21 plus 22 is equal to 43, which has taken to Brahmand, universe. All universe within a human heart. And this universe having its transcendental seal. And this transcendental seal of H4, that is 2, 3, 4, and 5, summation value 14, takes to H14, which is of 29 versions. So it is Brahma's universe. Now ahead, 16 plus 24 is equal to 40. So a Brahma, a fourth space, shifts to the boundary of the transcendental space. It is a raised to power 5 is to 10 b raised to power 4, and 10 multiplied by 4 is equal to 40 are the coordinates of the creative boundary of 10 components. Reaching from here as dimension, 4 space as dimension, to 4 space as boundary is a new birth. It is a divine birth. It is this divine birth. It is a Divya Janam. It is 17 and 23. See that within an 8-directional frame, there emerges an inner layer, 17 and 23. This is that when the outer crust of the transcendental domain, there emerges an internal second layer transcendental domain. It is 17, it is 19, and it is 18, and it here has 20. This is called 14 is equal to Nog. a serpent. This nog has a cachuli, the outer skin, and this cachuli is 7, 5 and 9. It is equal to 700 shlokas of Gita and 59 vachas. Like that, we are entering the second layer. So, it is the divine birth. We are reaching from the outer crust of the transcendental origin, and this transcendental origin splits, takes out, separates, and there is a takeoff for the northern and southern upper, and this is a divine birth. This is also, as we have seen, four space transiting from its dimensional role to its boundary role. It is entering at its boundary. This in scriptures is preserved as Lord Brahma meditates within the cavity of his own heart, and with the grace of the transcendental Lord Shiva multiplies as 10 Brahmas. So Brahma multiplying as 10 Brahmas. These all are the features which deserve to be comprehended well. Now let us concentrate further upon this formulation. This formulation will help us that we were initially within a four space which was having a transcendental seal. It had given us a 8-directional frame, and of which first was Urv to Paschim, east to west, and it was a Hirde Granthi. Hirde Granthi means the transcendental seal within the human heart. When there is an explosion for a hair, when there is a visfot hair, then there is a shift. Now the shift is along the 8-directional frame, starting with east, Purv, and going to Uttar. It is this motion in this direction, so it takes us 16 and transcends to 24. So 16 plus 24 as 40. It is 2 into 8. Here we are having 3 into 8. So it is multiplier 2 and it is a multiplier 3. So if it is 1, it is 1.5. In a way, when we are having a shift, then consequential format shift is as it is going to be here under. So reaching from 2 to 3 is also one more than like going from 21 to 22. It is this transition, it is this new version, new application of Ganita Sutra 1. Now see the Uttar north to Dakshin. This in scriptures tells us Dakshin Abhimukha, having a face towards the south. The face towards the south. Now, this is the feature which help us that if we are in a northern hemisphere and we are glimpsing, visiting, viewing, comprehending the southern hemisphere. So from northern hemisphere, we want to comprehend the southern hemisphere. The tree here will be the roots and stem like this. But when viewed here, it will look like the roots are upward and stem is downward. This view of a tree from northern hemisphere is not formally established here. It takes us to Purushottam Yoga. This is chapter 15. We are now in chapter 15. When we are at chapter 15, Purushottam Yoga, it makes 49. And here is 12. Together are 61. It is 30 plus 31. It is H8. It is small h8. It makes 8 space origin of, it makes 9 space origin of 8 space. Therefore, the Manushya-lok, the creator's space here, this Manushya-lok 29, it is H14, which is G14 over 929. It is Brahma's lok. The existence in the northern hemisphere, when is viewing the existence in a southern hemisphere, then here everything is in opposite orientation. Here roots are upwards and stem is downward. This is not properly established here